Michael, dude, you know I'm excited for this one. This is Starfield Shattered Space adds new gameplay mechanics and a lot more. This is Alicio Palblimbo over at WCCF Tech. Starfield Shattered Space, the first expansion for the single-player sci-fi RPG, released last year by Bethesda Game Studios, is now just about a month away from launching. At Gamescom 2024, the developer opened up slightly on what will be featured in the premium DLC. In an interview with Gaming Boulevard, the lead creative producer Tim Lamb said this: "We've added a few new mechanics that we're really excited about. For example, there are new zero-gravity combat scenarios that really change the dynamic of how you approach fights. It adds a layer of strategy that wasn't there before. We've also introduced new ship customization options." Dude, it was so intense already, so I can hardly wait to see what this is going to be, which allows players to really tailor their vessel to their playstyle. And on the exploration front, there are new tools and gadgets that will help players interact with the environment in deeper, more meaningful ways. I'm really curious to see what that is too. The new sector we've created is pretty substantial. It's not as large as the entire galaxy, obviously, but it's densely packed with content. We focused on making sure that every corner of this new area feels alive and has something for players to discover. Whether it's hidden side quests, unique encounters, or just the sheer beauty of the landscape, there's a lot to keep players engaged. It's less about sheer size and more about the depth of the experience. Funny how that works, because that was the biggest problem beforehand, was getting into Starfield. Just felt pretty empty, Michael.
Yeah, I remember hearing that, and this is where I plan to hop into Starfield, right? I missed it on launch. I heard some of the things that, as you were talking about, had some buddies who played it. It just feels empty. This is almost like a game release for me, right? I heard about the DLC coming September 30th. This is what I want to hop in. Fortunately, as we talked about today, there's some other Xbox games I'm not going to be able to grab, so this kind of became my go-to Xbox game at the end of September. So I'm super pumped to hop in. Everything, you've got me hyped. You make it sound awesome. We've talked about it. We saw it at Gamescom. I've seen the trailers. I'm very excited to hop into this game, and it feels like one of those games where we had some issues on launch, kind of going to patch those up, continue to patch them with an expansion, and I think this is definitely going to be one of those very strong games that we look back and say, like, wow, they did a lot of things right, so I can't wait to hop into this game when the DLC drops.
No, I'm all there for it, right? I can't wait either. I'll be right there checking it out. I'm something like 170 hours in right now, so yeah, that timer is just about to go up for sure. So I like the fact that they brought over a land vehicle finally. I still have yet to jump back in. We've just been working on other reviews, so it's one of those things to get to, and I'll be getting that very, very shortly because some of these things are wrapping up. So let us know, though. We want to hear from you. Hit us up, itgtv.com. Does this make you excited? Are you still playing Starfield, or are you jumping back in with the DLC?